A lot of losses, my nigga. That shit
You
changed my
niggas can't
life.
walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good people.
Just some regular guys and gal having some real conversation. Get y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine, man. What's going on with the team? Sub G, L Benton, Fly Ty, Coach Fly. What's going on with
It's
y'all?
the
this
middle
morning,
of the
man?
week.
Good morning. Get on up. Women Chat Wednesday. I have a.
The middle of the week.
I'm really disappointed.
Top of the morning.
What happened? You already this morning? What happened? What the heck is
He
that,
said
man?
you're already disappointed. What happened, son?
Man, we ain't even started
Before
the
I
conversation yet.
get on last minute, Fly. Cats can't be understanding what I mean about footage, bro. I hear the groans and mumblings, bro. I'm already disappointed.
Already disappointed, man. Get y'all funky ass up, man.
Now Jeffrey Epstein got a brother, huh?
Oh yeah. He been had a brother. He
It don't matter,
talking
man.
his talk though. He talking his talk.
And I definitely see him in the pictures with Trump, though, bro. So I'm like, is this AI?
No, it's not no AI.
I'm officially done with talking about politics with this group right here, man. I'm done.
Hey man.
Anyway, good morning, everybody.
You ain't gonna win, so that's probably the best bet, brother.
No, I mean you guys. I was more watching the jumping of the lady with the kid and the 10-year-old kids. I had to watch that actual video. I was more looking at how we out here demonizing our children, making them throw Crip signs at 5, 10 years old, 6 years old, stuff like that.
So,
I was more so looking at what our people are doing wrong. I don't care about the other side. I try to explain this to y'all so often. I really think that we ain't policing our own people the right way. We're not raising our people up in the right way. And like I was just down looking, man, the black families was doing a lot better back when segregation was a thing. Now that we trying to share the stage with the other people, we doing a terrible job trying to be more like them than we are trying to be like we supposed to be. But it is all good.
I don't know what we trying to be like. Hey, Nicole, did you get that information? I put it in your inbox. Hopefully you got the information. And if it's not for Georgia, let me know what state and all that stuff so I can get you the right information.
About 20 of them so far.
Yeah, so that was a very sad situation, man. Before we get in our topics, let's discuss that a little bit, man.
Winnie Dorch live at Orville Bright Public School. And Winnie, some tell you that this has been an ongoing problem.
Good morning. That's exactly right. The adults who showed up at the school today say while they are shocked, they're not surprised. Take a look behind me. They tell me they are demanding accountability, saying the students involved should be expelled. We want to warn you that we are going to show you some of that disturbing video, and you may understand why so many people are upset.
This is how we show up. Justice, peace.
Chicago police escorted 33-year-old Karshonda Hatter into Orville T. Bright Public School Tuesday morning for a meeting with officials. A sea of supporters gathered around her, chanting. The Chicago mom is the focus of this video, seen millions of times on social media. She and her children were attacked by multiple other children Monday afternoon as they were walking home. WGN is not showing the full video as it may be too disturbing to watch. But here's what we will show you. You can see Hatter and her children walking as a group of elementary students followed and yelled at them. Next, you see the kids crowd around Hatter and her children, and that's when two of them started to punch them. Hatter was eventually thrown to the ground and jumped, as was her son.
They were literally waiting the way we walk home just to jump all of us.
So now we waiting.
Just to jump all of us. So I asked my kids to come to the next side of the street with me, so they wouldn't.
Hey, my name is Kamira Grant, and I was wrong for everything.
It's okay, Kamira.
For everything that I did, and I was just being a follower, following everybody who don't even got nothing that I got. And I apologize for everything because I wouldn't want to be in that situation, and I feel bad because.
Yo, she was the ringleader.
She was the first one to swing.
She was the
Yeah,
ringleader.
she seemed like she was the biggest and everything. Yeah, she definitely seemed like she was the oldest, the biggest.
Yo, I'm gonna
She
keep it real.
was not following anybody.
I faulted. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I fault this to us not being able to whip our kids' ass no more, man. What little kids is going out there jumping mothers and
Who ass can't get whipped? That's my question. Because we whipping butts over here.
Yeah, I don't even so much say it's
you
about
giving
whooping.
whippings, L. Benton?
Huh?
You giving whippings?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get back to the ass whooping, yo.
Well,
the last whooping I gave was my oldest was 16, and I whooped him for riding his bike 2 o'clock in the morning and had to get bought back by the police.
I'm not against whoopings. I'm not for whoopings. I'm neutral in that area, but I'm saying this much. Even with the whoopings, the discipline has to be instilled. There has to be words. There has to be words that are expressed to these children that need to be embedded in their brains, because the moral values, just whooping a child, just gonna make them tougher and tougher every time they whoop them. Kim, I agree though. I'm not against whoopings. Don't get that twisted. I know some people don't like to whoop, but if nothing else, you got to get that point across some type of way. And you need to use words.
Whooping for us is a last resort. Like, it's several steps up until that, and depending on what you do, like in that circumstance, my son got brought home by the police 2 o'clock in the morning. Bro, you ain't even supposed to be out trying to go see a little girl. Is you crazy? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. So yeah, you went to the extreme level. So he had a whooping at that point because he already knew better what the rules was.
Hey, Abby, I appreciate you tuning in today. I don't really know if you know what's going on, but we're talking about the mother that was jumped outside the elementary school by a bunch of kids. I don't even want to say they was teens. None of them look like teenagers. They all look younger than teenagers.
I think they were like 9, 10 years old. Most of them.
Preteens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So at what point do you figure out, the talk's not working?
First of all, the
kids got talked to before, and they like
everybody knows your kids. You know what level of discipline is required for your own child. Because if you have a child that can get in line with you just raising your voice, you already know that from a young age, and you can use that as your form of discipline. Everybody's child is going to be different based on the circumstance they raised on. But you can tell that these kids, they used to fighting. They used to doing whatever they want and getting away with it. They don't have no shame whatsoever with raising their hand at a grown person.
To a parent, bro. That's like insane, bro.
I could tell a mother on meds. Was she sick or something?
She had sickle cell, and she had been hospitalized recently.
And she's pregnant. I could tell she's pregnant from how she was talking. But one of the little kids I saw jump over everybody in the crowd and start stomping. And I said, what the hell they know about stomping somebody out?
They seen it. They live it. They see it every day. They live it. That's what the culture is teaching these kids how to be in this world.
So
and nobody's correcting that.
So should the parents be held accountable?
I think the parents in these situations like this should be held accountable because you are not doing your job.
Yes, I agree.
I definitely think the parents should be held accountable. No way around it.
Now I ain't gonna be one to say that you always gonna, know what your child is doing, but you know the signs that your child exhibits at home, and this child probably.
Who are you raising? Who are you raising?
Yo, I didn't know it was Chicago. My bad.
Yeah, that's Chicago. Yeah, that's Chicago.
They outside shooting guns at 9, 10 years old. So it's a whole different world in Chicago.
That's when the accountability needs to be extended to the parents.
I think if you make the parents accountable, though, some shit will change because parents.
That's what I was thinking.
No, I'm not about to be playing with your ass. I ain't about to be playing with you. Hey, Nicole, if you check your Instagram, the little thing that looked like the little triangle thing that looked like a paper plane or something, you press that, and the message should be right there with all the expungement information. That's crazy, man. I mean, I did get my ass beat though. I got my ass beat until I couldn't get beat no more. When beatings wasn't doing nothing, but
that's what I'm saying. Is I think the message is not being instilled with the beat, even in cases where kids get beat. Because I know a lot of parents that still beat their kids. Their kids bad as I don't know what. They just got immune to get beat.
Right.
But I don't think that the values in the message is being put across. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah. Discipline. Yeah, I agree. Discipline is definitely more than just a whooping. You got to teach. You got to help them understand. You got to make sure they get the consequence. You got to make sure that you're consistent with what the rules are and what the punishment are for each level of infraction. You got to have a system with that thing, with discipline. You can't just jump up and whoop them and they don't understand why, because yes, they're going to repeat the behavior.
I could see the girl that her mother or whoever was around her when she was telling the message, that what they said to her, she pretty much tried to say the same thing they said to her. I'm out here following people that don't got nothing that I got. That shouldn't even be the big.
When she said that, I was trying to figure out what she got. Was she saying she got? She got parents? What was she saying she got?
She probably got parents. She probably got a little bit of money, because she was the one with the little leopard coat on and the pink and all that, looking like she was fancy. But yeah, man, it's just out of control.
Whether she has it or not, they're not showing her.
I wanted to see the parents talk for real. That's what I want to hear.
Example.
Yeah, that's really need to be getting exposed right now. The parents.
I want to hear from the parents. I really want to hear from the parents.
That was apologizing.
Not that she knows better.
Oh, that's not enough.
She didn't know better.
That's not enough.
Obviously, she didn't.
Why I say it's not enough is because, say if the lady really gets harmed, say if the baby dies in her stomach, all of those little different variables, sorry ain't enough. Sorry can't change these facts. That's why I'm like, come on, man. We got to figure something else
that
out.
little 5-year-old last month. That little 5-year-old autistic girl. She was abused, raped by a 10-year-old child.
And a 9-year-old, right?
Yeah, and a 9-year-old hair ripped out of her head, beat up in the hospital. Her life forever changed.
Yeah.
And they charged them kids, the 9-year-old. They be in a ring.
But the damage is done. You know what I mean?
Like, they let come home. The boy, they got him in jail. He's sitting in jail like a hardcore criminal.
It's crazy.
Yeah, now the parents got to wear some of this burden, bro. Ain't no way you raising these type of kids, yo.
And where are they learning this stuff at?
This behavior.
Let me take my thing out and put it in there. Where you learning that from, dog?
Thanks, Nicole. I didn't know that she wasn't pregnant. It looked like she was pregnant.
Oh, you sure? I just heard the news say she was pregnant. Am I bugging?
Nicole's watching her live now.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, I was about to say on the news that we just watched just now, it said she was pregnant.
But even still, it's still worse.
You know, a lot of times they try to add a little fuel to the fire. They got to
add. Come on, we got to spice this up. This is crazy.
Yeah, get everybody a little riled up.
This is crazy. We got to make it sound like something.
This is what I was talking about, though. You see how everybody rallied around the mother out there?
The
going back
Chicago
to the
families.
school. That's what we need to do on a regular basis. Like this is a regular thing that we need to be doing, stepping up for our people. No, we ain't
But
going
we
for
gotta
that.
wait till something big happens,
Yeah,
though.
that shit is
You
corny,
know?
man. It's corny. Like we gotta start really stepping up. Like, nah, we ain't going for none of the BS, man. None of it, man. When these kids coming down here walking to school, I don't want to see none of you niggas on the corner, man. I don't like. There's a whole lot of stuff that need to be changed, man. It's too much, yo. These kids walking through these niggas. This where they seeing them from. The niggas on the block, up the street, across the street. They done jumped on somebody. The kids nosy as hell. Little boy
And
jumped
not a
out there and
parent in
jumped up
sight.
there and
Wasn't no
stalked them
adult
niggas.
nowhere on the street. Where were the rest of the adults? Nobody walks their kid home from school.
No help. That's what I was like. It was a bunch of kids just following them, bro. Like, what are we
And there was
doing?
a lot of kids.
That was a lot of kids.
And not one adult came to walk their kid home from school but her.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I almost started saying some things that got me ridiculed, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, we got to do a better job in the community with the kids, man. We got to do a better job, man. I don't know where we going. I don't know what our culture is going into, man. But we not doing it right.
Our culture is falling off, man. Like, I mean, we are the culture, you know, everybody try to follow what we do, but the way we living is like really falling off to the wayside, man. It's not looking good. Like, we looking back, like, I done did some things in my life that I ain't proud of. And I'm looking back like, man, I'm looking at these kids now, like, man, like, what the hell is going on? Ain't no mommy or daddy around, and we seeing that mothers and fathers are around. That's why I said we gotta really get them. We gotta get the kids also, but them mothers and fathers just allowing their kids to be like that. Oh man, what we gonna do? We gonna let them keep raising kids and having kids and raising them like that? No, we gotta get in their ass. What you doing?
Nah, that's why I said that mother's supposed to step up and say, I apologize to the community for letting my child come out here and do this. That's your responsibility. That's your fault.
Yeah.
You should be held accountable for that.
And that's what I'm saying. If
I don't care if she get A's and B's.
That's all about the parent. The parent should have been. My mother would have moved me to the side and took accountability in that situation. We have a hard time with taking accountability as parents. And I don't
Bop
think
her just like she bopped that lady on the side of her head. Bop her upside her head, I'll be satisfied.
If these kids is 10, 11, whatever, 12 years old, maybe, unfortunately, and y'all ain't gonna agree with this, I'm sure, the parents probably about 25, 26.
You're right, sir. You ain't probably lying.
And this why what I keep saying.
And from Chicago,
I feel
Stop
like
being
this.
pregnant.
Hey,
Stop having
sub,
sex.
and from Chicago, sub. Shit, 25-year-old parent from Chicago.
I feel like this though.
Dang.
If we keep raising these kids like this, right? You shortening their lifespan, man. Like their lifespan is being shortened, man. They're gonna end up in the prisons forever and never come home. You see all the niggas in Chicago got life, double life. Them niggas is killers, right? These kids right here, you either gonna die by the time you're 15 or be in jail somewhere forever because you out here doing shit that you think is cool because that's what's going on in your culture. In the city where you from, you see niggas dying all the time.
But you see what Trell saying, the mother talking online, ain't nobody good. 25 in Chicago is tough as hell. Still tough, you know what I mean? Regardless of the fact of what we just seen online, the world just seen, the mother don't even sound like she has sympathy enough to say, it's my fault. I'm the reason this happened. This is my fault. I shouldn't allow my child to go out here and do this in the community. But to hear what Trell saying that the mother was talking online, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to my child. That's what the mother thinking about. The mother thinking about somebody harming her child in retaliation of what just happened. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad, bro.
It's sad, and it could have went left. Imagine one of them kids had a gun, man, and wanted to prove a point. Or impress somebody. Like I'm out here doing it like Bay and them.
What do you think would have happened if she had a gun?
I was just about to say if the mother had a gun, bro.
What if she had a retaliated, or defended herself? What would this story look like?
I just seen a
Make it look
post.
like she the bad one.
I just seen a post where the mother was in the courtroom talking to a guy that was on trial for killing her son because he ran in the house and robbed. And she said, "You should have had sympathy on my son for robbing. You should have had sympathy on my son when he ran to your crib to rob you."
Right, talking about extreme use of force. Are you crazy?
I saw that too, man.
Like,
that wasn't a valid use of force. Like, are you crazy? The boy went in there to rob somebody. Are you crazy?
Hey, Sub, you said that right. My baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got smoked at baby party. You gotta watch these kids and make sure they like. How do we get a grip of this? How do we get a grip of this? Because it seems like it's too late, for real. It seems like they're younger and younger. Like, how do we get a grip of this? How do we even get the parents to say, sit your ass down and listen to what we got to say? Because we out here killing each other off. And these kids right now, they killing for nothing, yo.
If these parents would attend, I think that if we could starting some parenting skills classes, man. But then the parents
took them out of schools. They took them out of
schools.
They took the stuff. They took all that stuff. We ain't got no priorities to our families.
Wow.
No skills to share for, at home. I remember, I had a little baby doll in economics class.
Still got home ec in school?
Nope.
None of that?
Nah, hell no. They don't got shop, home ec, none of that type of stuff. That's over.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to love me some home economics.
I used to love
man, you used to go in there and eat them cakes all day.
I remember Snickerdoodle cookies. You ever had some Snickerdoodle cookies? Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
Open. Yo,
man, that's sad, though, yo.
Then in Lincoln, they had just a straight up cooking class. I was in it. I ain't too masculine to be up in here cooking.
Hey, Trell, if we don't get these kids, this how I feel, Trell, that if we don't get these kids or get them to see the light and steer some of them away, we're gonna have a whole generation lost, bro.
We gotta push.
I was just gonna say we still gotta try. Yep. We still gotta try.
A whole generation of kids not being born because the girls ain't gonna be pregnant. All the little niggas gonna be dead and in jail. We're gonna have a whole generation lost, yo.
You still have to try, yo. The more I think about it, we ain't got no.
Try.
We have to try. Whether we save 2 or 3, we save 2 or 3, and that's just the rule. We gotta go. We
gotta be more intentional, right? Because we gotta vote. So we can put these people in our school systems, these school boards to push these things in schools, teach our kids skills they can use that they need in school, in life. We got to start pressing the school boards what we want them to offer, who we want them to influence, to influence our kids. We got to start these legislatures. We got to make sure we pushing the right. Stop supporting all this culture. Number one, that's pushing the violence.
And we got to
start making changes on who we buy music from, who we support in the media. We got to start doing stuff like that.
And we got to stop real quick. Something. Let me say this and get out. We got to stop going along to goddamn get along and make some goddamn demands, man.
Right. Push these people that's gonna make laws like holding the parents accountable.
I was just gonna say something like that. Yeah,
what y'all think will happen if you go to an NBA YoungBoy concert and be out there protesting?
No, we gotta start. Don't let that be a part of what your city allows. If you pushing and you talking to your city commissioners and parents are standing together, people standing together in the community, we don't want him to come here and do no concert.
Okay, that's
I'm about to say this.
Don't let it happen. If everybody starts standing up, it's gonna change the narrative about what these artists can and cannot do.
Chicago said you can't come in.
I was gonna say,
then let them go to Chicago. But here we start something.
No, that's what I said. Chicago shut it down. Chicago wouldn't allow them to come to Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, but then that's a start. Yeah.
I am a huge advocate for hip hop, right? But at what point do we draw the line in the sand and say, yo, nah, we ain't doing the young boy. Young boy causing too much destruction throughout the country. He ain't rocking here. Don't bring him here.
What's his content?
His content all the same.
But I'm just saying, we got to look at what's their content about. If you are talking destruction, you're talking killing, you're talking robbing, you're talking smashing, and all that negative stuff. We don't need that. We got to
That's why I
change
was
what we
bugging.
allow.
That's why I was bugging when I seen Kai Cenat. I mean, this was an older clip back years ago. But when I seen him encouraging and laughing and joking and entertaining the kid, throwing up the gang signs and everything, and saying what he was and what he wasn't, I was really like shocked. I was like, I didn't know this how Kai Cenat got on.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think parents should be forced to go to parenting class? Be forced to go to parenting class?
If you got to
regardless if you're a good parent or
take
not.
a test to drive, you should be required to learn how to be some form of a parent. You need some kind of class teach you something.
And I think that too. And I'm saying, regardless if you're a good parent or not, what I think parents can learn from other parents as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you force all of these parents to go to parenting classes, like say for instance, your kids enroll in the school. Hey, you know, you got parenting class, 3 parent classes this week for all the parents to be there at a certain time, this, that, and the third. But I think that allow parents to learn from other parents and what other parents go through with their children.
At least get some form of basics.
You get some form of basics, I think. I think that you're seeing all these kids in juvenile hall, but the parents don't suffocate, don't get no consequences for filling up the juvenile hall. I think parents should they should have some type of accountability behind that shit.
That's one of the reasons I think that it should happen, that they should do parenting classes, because you're gonna learn from other parents' experience.
Mm-hmm.
They've been through some of the things you've been through before, or whatever the case may be. And with the former Kai Cenat sub, like I think that's what we getting in the culture, right? When you see they put Snoop Dogg in the Crip Walk and got the rag in his pocket. This is what they all infatuated with, yo. Kai Cenat ain't never seen no shit like that. Little 6-year-old throwing up gang signs and shit. He's infatuated. And we got to stop making this shit like the infatuation. Like, this is the thing. This is it.
Yeah. I'm agreeing a lot with what Dave Hood is saying, because he's saying that, and although we say we still in the struggle, which I don't think we are, he's saying that when we was in the struggle, the people followed. And it's like, everybody now, I think we too comfortable. I think that we want to say that we struggling, but we don't live like we struggling. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest problems.
I don't know, not in our projects.
I wish we had them days where we had
the Range Rover.
The community now is divided, it's split up. You got the good kids, the bad kids. They all intermingle. That's why you find a good kid get caught up in a bad situation. It's just I don't know what to do, man. Other than like what Trell was saying, he only can speak to his kids because the masses ain't listening.
But listen,
well, I mean, you still got to start. Like I said, if you start eliminating what they have access to, that's a start. If we start getting these laws changed, we start getting these things implemented where, you know, your first offense just requires not just jail time, but definitely a set form of rehabilitation. You going to classes, you got to show that you got a job, you working, you got some kind of responsibility, not just shooting you to jail, you get out and do the same thing again.
No, absolutely. And I'm listening to Jason, and what I'm saying about what I'm saying is being a parent is a fraternity. When one parent suffers, we all suffer. One parent get their kids killed, we looking like, damn, bro, that could have been. You get what I'm saying? Like, being a parent is a fraternity. We're all in this together. So when I'm saying parenting classes, I mean parenting classes. You could be the best parent in the world, but in these classes, you're not just learning how to be a parent. You're giving your testimony to these parents that's going through the similar situations to help them get through it.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Real quick, right? With the parenting classes, though, I see what Jason's saying about the government. You think they're going to help you parent and be a parent? I think we should give our own parenting classes and figure it out. We don't need.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not saying government forcing you basically.
About you, Fly.
I see what Jason's saying. Mm-hmm.
We don't need the government to figure out our shit. We see what's going on
in our community. We know what's going on.
When I'm talking parenting classes, man, I'm talking about the basic principles and morals, man.
Exactly.
This all got nothing to do with race.
What your goal should be as a parent. What your responsibility is as a parent. what being a parent looks like, and that's showing up for your kid, not sending your kids off for somebody else to raise.
Now, if your kid get locked up 7 times this year, and then we gotta force you to go.
Yeah, instead of getting my tax dollars, I'm gonna need you to go out here and work for something yourself and house your child in prison, because I don't want to use my tax money for that.
Hey, Hood, you're 100% right. He said kids are all following what seems cool, and that's the problem right now, because that's the cool thing is drilling. This is the cool
we
thing
made
right
it cool.
now.
But that's what Latoria is saying. She said we gotta.
Made it cool for them. We put it in their face. We allow it to be shown.
We gotta
on
limit
TV.
what they eating.
We allow the music to come into the household. We allow them to see this stuff.
It's
in the
no
street.
limit
We're
on this stuff.
this.
It's endless.
We got to change that. We have to do it.
You could gangbang on Roblox. You could gangbang on Roblox, you could gangbang on Roblox. But you could gangbang on Roblox.
Do a lot of stuff on Roblox. Roblox can have your
Roblox need to be
grown man with your address up, and he come to pick you up. Roblox
crazy.
Out of control.
Yeah, now they're gangbanging on Roblox. My son said, "Dad, this is the Bronx. This the Bronx. Shit look like Jersey City. What the hell?"
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm about to say Benton, but Nicole, I agree. Not all parents are raised with
we 30 minutes
in. That's why you built up the community, you built up the program, the parents in class and all that, and you got the parents that got the good track record. You got the parents that see what's going on and telling you, like, yeah, man, I lost my son. My son doing life in prison because
that's why I said the parent classes can help.
Learn from each other mistakes.
They can be learning from each other. Yeah, it's a fraternity. This is a fraternity. Being a parent is a fraternity, bro.
We cannot forget the parents. I know we want to get the kids, but the kids is following these parents. And like Seb said, they might be 18, 19, 25 years old. Like, they still out here drilling and drilling every chance they get.
And we can't just assume they going to know.
Yo, do you know how many parents know each other? Kids went to school together, then the kid grow up and kill her kid. Do you know how many? Can you imagine how many, bro?
Hey, Keith, I got some of the worst beatings, man. That shit ain't give me no trauma, man. My father used to have a construction belt, bro. That shit used to be about this thick, man. Like, right? That shit used to be about this thick, right? About that wide. And he used to whip me. I used to have whelps from here to goddamn Africa, man. That shit ain't give me no trauma, though, man.
Nah, I think it's less beat is good.
I'm about to talk to the 40s and up real quick, man.
Hey, Sub, go ahead and end it off so we get into our women chat. Go ahead, go ahead.
We gotta get into the real deal today. But I just want to say this, man. We gotta, our 40 and ups, 50-Os, yo, we gotta start acting like the elders, man. We can't keep on acting like these senior citizens. We gotta be the grandparents. We gotta be the uncles and aunties for real. Not the cool ones that's we shaking and doing everything up in the club still. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying, man, we gotta be the ones that start instilling some of these moral values, even in our children that have children. We got to make sure that we grandparents now, because it's time for us to do that.
We got to grow up right now.
Embrace who we are as the elders, right? Because we had grandmothers and grandma, and boy, we respected them like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no.
And if you see a 40-year-old man with his pants hanging down, go and smack him, and then tell him exactly why.
Yeah,
because they out here.
That's what's up.
I don't even like that.
Let's get into it.
40 years old, pants down, lost cost, travel. What's good? E, you want? We're gonna start with the first video E got up. E did a lot of our footwork last night. Appreciate you, E. Love you, brother.
Yeah, man. Don't count on me. Keep doing it, though, goddamn.
Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot of.
And I'm living with my soon-to-be ex-husband. We have little kids. He's dating. Like, he gets dressed up and he goes out and he puts on his cologne, and sometimes the kids ask him where he's going and he says where he's going. And I want to date too.
Oh, y'all need separate places. Where the you gonna at?
A house?
You can't even take nobody to your own goddamn house. No under this roof here. I think y'all need to figure that out. You trying to get before you get your finances straight. Both of y'all priorities are up. If you can't afford to move out the marital house.
Well, we can afford afford it, but
Then do it.
Well,
hold on, whoa, hold on, my bad.
There we go.
Hold on.
Let's unpack.
But we can afford it, so we're choosing to stay here, and we're choosing to play with other hearts, because that's exactly what the you're doing. Why not leave the marital house before you start dating?
because he's already doing it.
I think that first things first, we gotta be honest about whether or not we really ready to leave. And it don't sound like you ready to leave. He's ready to leave. I mean, that's very clear. Like, he's dating, he's putting on cologne, he's getting dressed, he's going on dates and all of these things. And then on top of it, it's like the reason he's still there makes perfect sense. Because I get to go date and have a safety net. I get to pay less bills. My kids are watched. I don't got to pay for daycare. While I go out here and pursue this new person, the whole time you hoping that he changes his mind one day. And that's the reason why you said, I want to date. There's a difference between wanting something and being ready to do it.
One of the things that you mentioned was you want to date too. And what that sounds like is he's getting love. I want to feel love too.
That's right.
I want somebody to want me. I want someone to choose me. I want someone to acknowledge me and hold space for me. The only way that you can move forward is you got to start your healing process. You have to start grieving the relationship that no longer exists. And what you're doing is you're comparing your process with his process, but he's distracting himself with other women. What you don't want to do is distract yourself with another man. You do what he isn't doing, and you focus on what's best for you, which is your healing, because like Kitty said, kids pick up on the energy, and what you are doing is teaching them how to live in dysfunction.
A lot was said on that, buddy. A lot was said.
I'll wait my turn because I'm talking from experience, so I'll wait my turn.
I will say this, that she said that she was not ready to leave the financial security of her marriage, which means that you're settling and sitting there while he's doing him, but at the same time, you want to get back at him. Like, I want to date because he's dating. Stop focusing on him and focus on you, baby girl. Focus on you, baby girl, and get out the house. Because if you can afford it, go ahead and get out the house.
Wait. My turn yet? Because I gotta unpack.
Go ahead, I gotta unpack too, so I'll let you go, brother. I'll let you go, brother.
I hear what you're saying there, E. Kim. I heard what you said there. And unfortunately, in most cases, you already know I'm putting all the onus on this man, dog. If you're already bold enough to tell your children you going out on a date with their mother in the same exact house that you live, that don't make no type of sense, bro. You need to go ahead and leave. You need to go ahead and leave and start doing what you do on the side and start forcing this marriage to be over with. Because I've been there before. I ain't never when I was married that first time around, I would have never. So I'm gonna tell my wife that I'm married to at this current moment, I'm gonna be back. I'm going to date somebody. Nah, I had to leave the house. I had to get up out of there. We separated. Separated don't mean we together in the same house. If we separated, that means you over there, I'm over here.
But you telling him
to display this type of behavior in front of my children.
You telling him to leave, but she's saying she's not trying to leave the financial security of her marriage, which means he's the nigga with the house, he's the nigga with the bread.
The only reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because he's already starting to date and he's telling the children he's dating. It's one thing if you just in the house not dating and we separated. We got to figure this out. You got to get on where you're going. But for you to put your wife out that you married, that you had children with because you financially sound and stable, and just tell her to get out your house and go wherever she can find to live, that ain't a man, my brother.
And when you saying they're married, that is their house. That is their finances.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. For one, it determines on why they separated. That's another thing. You know what I mean? Why was the separation happen? And then once we figure out that we really separated and in a few months go on, it could be toxic, bro. That shit could be hurtful to either party for real. I think it's toxic. I think definitely when you get an opportunity to separate and You gotta split. You gotta split because it ain't good. It's not healthy. It ain't healthy for the household.
I
It ain't
don't
healthy
think
for the
it's no in
kids.
between.
I think it'd be bad on all the way across the board, man.
Yeah,
All
well,
the way
if you're
across the board.
financially sound, go ahead and pay for the divorce because the divorce court going to divide things up where every party is going to be well taken care of.
Well,
I would have liked to know what happened though.
What I was
I
about
would
to
like
say.
to do that too.
Another thing is too is clearly somebody doesn't want to. I was there. I was the guy that didn't want to. I didn't want to separate. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do none of the above. So even though we were separated, I was still feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get my wife back one day. You know what I'm saying? I was living in that realm. So as you can hear, somebody in that household is living in that realm.
It sounds like her.
You
Like
see what I'm saying?
still got hope for the marriage. Like
got hope for the marriage. And all she's doing is hurting herself more and more and more. I was saying,
well,
when you have kids, you gotta have hope, and you know.
I agree with that, but
I used to think that I was the person who said I used to be the person who say I can do that.
I think Terrence
and I'm saying today that's a mistake.
It's tough. It's tough.
My situation definitely ended in a it didn't end it in the worst tragic way, but it was close. Because
I was watching Terrence Howard talk about his divorce, right? And then his second wife and them almost being divorced and then trying to stay together. I mean, that's the main thing right there. You do want to try to stay together. If you get married, I think you should do everything possible to keep the marriage together if you can, especially if you're mature enough to understand what a marriage is all about. That's why I heavily emphasize on premarital counseling and agreement before we even get married, because we just understand. Now, you might change your mind later on down the line. Ain't nobody saying that just because you had premarital counseling, you ain't getting divorced. But it does have you agree on a lot of things, and even to agree to disagree in some cases. But when you get to that point where it's over, or when you think it's over, I think the first step of counseling should be to try to save the marriage. Now, if you can't save the marriage and there's irreconcilable differences, someone's cheating on the other person, somebody like that, yeah. And if the man is financially sound, he got all that bread, like you're saying, man, he got to go ahead and initiate the divorce.
I'm not bringing nobody to the house and all that, and
No. Don't matter what you bring to the house.
I'm going to the date. No, I'm going out for a little while. I'll be back.
I mean, it's a part of respect too, because obviously he doesn't have respect for the home, the family, or her. If he's saying that out loud,
if he's saying that out loud to the kids,
to affect the lady.
Yeah. So it's some pettiness there. He wants to elicit a response from her. So
but let me ask you this: do you think
still want to be together, y'all?
But let me ask you this: do you think he's just affecting the lady, or you do definitely think he affecting his son and his daughter when he say shit like this? Absolutely. That's the worst to be doing.
I used to didn't think it mattered until my son came and told me. He was like, Mom, Dad was on the phone with a lady, and I don't know why he was doing that. And I got to answer that question because Dad ain't. What do you tell your kid? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dad was on the phone with a lady.
Dad was on the phone with a lady.
Wow.
And he's telling her he gonna do this and that. You doing this in front of my kid? Why he in the car with you?
Yeah, nah.
Are you kidding?
I mean, Keith got a question for you. Does the kid's age play a part in this? Do you think?
No, I don't. I mean, I still as a parent, you wouldn't want your kid to think that you're not being honorable towards their other parent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because they love both of you. And they're going to see and hear and feel exactly what's going on. They're going to know something ain't right. Like, why Mommy mad at him? Like, what's going on?
I think it gets worse the older they get because they become
the older
wiser.
they get, they understand
wiser. They understand more.
Look,
my father ain't shit.
How you separated living
there you go. And my son lost respect for his father.
You do that.
How are you separated living in the same house?
Well, I can tell you in my situation,
I can tell you financial. I'm gonna tell you financial.
Right.
I mean, that's one thing I'm gonna tell you.
Both of us were on the lease. We were renting.
One.
So it was like we couldn't go nowhere and rent unless we broke the lease, and that cost way more money than we had.
Exactly.
So
when y'all did that, right?
Financial is the main one. I think.
When y'all did that, did y'all have rules set out? Like, listen, we ain't gonna be doing this. We ain't gonna be bringing having females come here, guys come here, and
I mean, whether you talk about it or not. whether somebody
I
listen
don't,
or
I don't
decide to
even
do
think
what they
that got to
want
be
to do, but
spoke
wasn't
on.
nobody bringing nobody up in
Yeah, I was
here.
about
But
to say,
that
I
was
don't even
it.
think that got to be spoke
But
on.
we got a guy here that's doing it with his kids and his wife, because they ain't even divorced yet. But we got people saying it has to be talked about.
No. What I didn't hear was I didn't hear that he was bringing people to the crib. I did hear that he was
I
dating
did
and
hear,
letting it
I
be
heard
known he
old
was
boy
dating.
say to her, "Where you gonna fuck him at?" And she was like, "In the house."
I'm the type of dude,
That's
man.
crazy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, say that.
I'm not claiming
That
Well,
ain't
you
happening
wasn't
though.
listening.
man. Once you start effing around or sleeping around, whatever you want to call it, get your behind out the house, man. Or
Hey,
get the people out of your house that could be affected
I
by
am
you
Aaliyah
Aaliyah.
K.
one way or the other.
Hey, Aaliyah, you said I done it until we sold the house. And how did it work out, though? How did it work out? Was y'all dating others? Did the kids know? How did it work out? Let us know in the chat, please.
I've
Nah,
seen quite a few
kids
people
don't
go
know.
through it though.
That's what I said.
I've seen
I've
people
been
go
there.
through it for the kids.
Kids. You got to keep it respectful first and foremost. That's why I keep on saying you got to be respectful at all costs, man. Because you don't only just hurt the person that you separated from. You also hurt the kids, and I think that living in a household with the kids, that is the most important thing, man. I try to keep the kid blind to a lot of these things because dysfunctional household is no good for a kid to be raised up in.
I'm gonna keep it real. It seemed like he more hurt than her, though.
Yeah,
and he could be.
Hurt people.
He could be.
This is what happens. It seems like he's hurt more than her.
One thing about men deal with trauma a little differently. Him running out going to holler at chicks and they chicks don't mean he's happy. That doesn't bring happiness. Understand that don't.
The girl from the panel was trying to say like,
yeah, that don't bring happiness. He trying to deal. He dealing with trauma. Exactly. That don't bring happiness.
I am Aaliyah K. Welcome to the show. First time I seen your name up in the comments. Not sure if anybody.
She said we had separate. Yeah, she said we had separate rooms, no kids. Oh well, shit. Y'all probably barely seen each other. Yeah. Y'all probably barely seen each other. If you work and he work and y'all probably barely seen each other.
No different, man. I'm hearing the walls back there beating on.
No. I ain't get crazy like that. E, you gotta stop this, E. You gotta stop this, E. It ain't get crazy like that, E. Nah, E, it ain't get crazy like that. But then again, motherfuckers do take vacations and shit. I don't know. We had cameras and shit up in my crib, bro. We got cameras and shit.
I'm acknowledging my
I
wife.
actually had a date with somebody not too long ago who was living with their ex. And it was like, oh, my ex in the back room. Like, what?
Hold. Let's talk about it. We got to talk about it. Everybody stop everything. What just happened? Let's hear about this shit. LBZ, though, let's hear about this. You said
do a
what?
whole segment on dating. I'm just saying, it's crazy.
LBZ, how did some shit like that happen?
He said that they had been together for like 5 or 6 years. They were renting this apartment, but they found when they got the apartment, it was at a certain rent, right? So they started having problems and decided they just weren't going to be together anymore, but they would still stay together because the rent was so cheap that it's better for them to, keep that apartment than to find something new. And both of them were like, in agreement with it. They weren't together, but they would just stay together.
Now, did you know about on the date or after?
It was in the process of the date. So before the date, I knew he had a roommate. He said I live with someone, but he didn't explain what was going on until the date. And then he was like, well, if you want to come back to my place or whatever, we can go chill and whatnot. And I was like, okay, but is your roommate going to be there? I don't do well with strangers. And, I got to be cautious as a female. I don't know what y'all trying to do. You might have 5 or 6 people waiting in the room for me or something. I don't know. So I'm cautious of stuff like that. So I'm asking questions. And in the midst of me asking questions, he was like, oh, yeah, that's my ex. What? Your ex what?
What you mean? Like she just walked through the house?
Yeah.
How did that go? How did the interaction go? Did you speak to her?
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm not boo-boo the fool. You're not about to get me caught up in nothing. I ain't going over here and I don't know what the situation is.
So she walked through like, hey, girl, hey.
Listen. He was like, you could call her on the phone. She okay with it. I'm like, baby, I'm not.
Oh, down south different. I ain't gonna lie to you. Down south different. Down south different. Down south different.
Like
down
she in the
south is
other
different.
room, you'll be all right. I'll let her know not to come out because you ain't comfortable.
I've seen a lot of this down south. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen a lot of this down south in the south. This is definitely this won't go on in Jersey City. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like,
Keep
Hey,
saying,
nah,
what's she doing at a
before we
man's
get
house
on
on
to
the
the
first date? What you doing at
nah.
a man's house on the first date, LB? What is going on here?
Who said that, Keith?
LB needed to know
I'm not
what's
even
going on
going
from
there
the
with
rip.
y'all.
You got a roommate? Let me see.
She said,
yeah,
"Hey,
I won't be
where do they
coming here
live?
no
And
more.
why?"
Wait,
Nah,
no.
that sounds
I
North
didn't
Carolina.
go there. I didn't go there.
Oh, he told you
I didn't
on the
go there.
first
We
date.
were talking about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And in the midst of talking about it, that's what I'm asking questions, and he revealed the details of their situation. But no, I didn't go there. It was an offer, but I didn't go.
I'm gonna go ahead
Hey,
before we
Leah,
move
would
on
you
to
be
another
my bad,
topic.
Chuck.
I'm gonna acknowledge my wife's comment right here since we are one. It
What'd
says
she
either
say?
you're married or you're not. You act like it or you don't. Finish your business before you move on. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, are you working it out or not? Why play the games? So yeah, once you over with something, man, move on. If you really over it, because a lot of
Definitely.
over it sound like we kind of over it, but when it get cold at night, he might come warm me up, stick a log in the fire.
But some
Nah,
people can't handle
bro.
that though.
Hey, bro, I
Some
was
people
just
can't
about to
handle those
say,
situations.
I was separated for 8 years and ain't touched my wife in 6. And we lived in the same household for 5. So that's not a real thing. Let's be clear. When people separate and people part ways, motherfuckers part ways, bro.
Yeah, you can definitely do it emotionally.
Women are different. Let's be clear. When women say they don't. Women ain't all women ain't operating like that, bro.
Oh yeah, women move
But I
more
get the
faster
fact
than guys. though.
Emotionally, women is a little different. Men
Women
can be
move
upset
more
and have
faster
sex
than
with you.
guys.
A man can be upset with you and have sex with you. Men are different.
Absolutely.
Women ain't the same.
Women ain't the
move more
same.
faster than guys.
And I can tell you
I'm
if from what I've experienced, men typically are more unlikely to handle a situation like that when their former woman or woman that they're around is dating somebody else. They
Oh
can't
no.
handle that.
No,
They can go and do
that's why I
whatever, but
said
the
it's no
man
good.
can't handle
No,
that.
it's no
Men a little
good.
different.
It's no good. Separate, please. Please don't stay in that
Hey,
household with each other. Get out of there,
Aaliyah
man.
said they were
It's
married
no
for
good.
16 years. That would be hard, man. Well, y'all wasn't bringing people to the house and all that, right, Aaliyah? Because I mean, dating and all that, you going outside to do your thing, and coming back, that's cool, but don't be bringing nobody up in this house, man. Ain't no telling how this is gonna play. You playing me like a sucker? He know a man in here, he still came here?
He tough as
He
hell.
bumped his head. My man, what's up with you, man?
Nah,
You
he
up in my
tough,
crib?
And he got the strap. You know he ain't just
I don't
coming
care you got the
regular.
strap, nigga. You on my property now. Don't get Swiss cheesed up.
Hey, yo, I was watching my man that walked in the crib on his girl. He said, "You willing to die for this pussy?" I am. I
Oh, the
was
nigga that
like,
said he's from
oh,
OG. He said, I'm OG. I'm from New York. My name OG Killer Nigga.
He said, "God body."
Bumped his head, man.
Oh my
He
God.
said, this all alpha right here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
an alpha.
He said, "You willing to die for this pussy?" Well, I
He said, I
am.
just came home. We was going through our stuff. We was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
through our thing, and I let her do her thing, but I'm back now. I'm claiming mine. You better get out this house now. I said, man, you ain't playing like that, man.
He said some people do it for financial reasons. I know a few married people dating others. They sleep separate. They just don't bring people home. That's why I said people do it. Let's be clear. It's being done.
I know people that are still married, and they have not been in a relationship for over
Let's
30
be clear.
years.
Let's not act like Cardi B just ain't just have a baby. Let's be clear. Motherfuckers do all type of shit. I'm just saying, motherfuckers do it. Like, people imagine living in a household with somebody that comes home and you like we separated and she come home pregnant.
No,
Shit weird. Shit wicked.
I don't know about that. That's funny. But I do know that there's married couples that I know personally that still are married. Like 30 years, they have never been together. They both live their separate lives outside their house. But when it's Thanksgiving or something like that, he at the head of the table.
Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah. Come on, bro. I see that too many times. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
know people that stay together for the kids. My close
These
person
kids is
was
like 40
actually
years
with
old,
her
they got
son's
grown
father
kids.
for
Now they stay
13
together for
years.
grandkids.
13 years until he turned 18. They were not together. He had a whole family outside of the house and everything. but he
Everybody
stayed
else
there
commenting.
for the son, which is crazy, but they did it.
Everybody else commenting, Rakivia. I don't know what's going on your end.
Hey, Rakivia, it gotta be you, Rakivia.
No, you know what though?
No,
Some
no, it
people
is
don't
kind of
say
weird on YouTube though. I don't know what's going on because even when I get on there, I'm
like
seeing
some of the
issues.
comments.
Come on, man. I'm seeing new people every day. Y'all playing around, man.
I don't know how you're doing it because I don't see much of nothing that y'all
I see new people every day.
See what I'm saying, Nicole?
And if you look at the comments, you can see everything.
Oh,
See
she in
what I'm
there,
saying? Nicole, we on our way. We on our way, man. Just got off the phone with the courthouse and the jail. They told me bring my disposition and $25 money order. Thank you, thank you. You are welcome. Get that handle and then have
Oh,
that
lawyer
done
EK.
Yes.
All right,
and your
Dr.
thing
Real.
broke your
Yes.
twin.
We rooting for you,
Look at
Nicole.
you, we Kim. You changing the nation,
Yes.
my brother.
Let's go.
Dr. Real does it again.
You, man.
Let's
Yes.
go, Nicole. Dr. Real does
Dr.
it
Real
again.
does it
You hear
again.
this nigga? Yo, you know my problem with this situation,
Dr.
though?
Real.
You know my problem with this situation is that when you okay it, right? Somebody gonna go overboard, right? The nigga gonna
You
end up
think so?
bringing
Somebody
50
don't know how to
He gonna
chill?
have 15 girls coming through the house.
Oh yeah,
And
walking
she
around
gonna
like
be
they
like,
own
"Did I marry
stuff.
this nigga? Did I marry this goofball right here?"
Yeah.
He
That's
wasn't
why
listening to
can't
jobs when
okay
we
it.
was together. Oh, so you dating every day now?
It's gonna be some trouble.
Nah, it's nasty.
They definitely need to reevaluate why they still are in the same household.
Hey, Jason, I'm
Reevaluate that.
glad you kept the name, man. I'm gonna bring the little Dr. Real segment to the theater near you soon, man.
Hey, don't
I'm
worry
bringing
about
the
it. We
whole
gonna have.
Dr. Real
Hey,
segment.
yo, they don't know, man. We got something lined up for them the next go around. Dr. Real segment, Uber Steve segment. It's gonna go down. It's gonna get interesting.
Hey, Nicole, you should be good though. After that, man, all you gotta do, like I said, have your case number, whatever your case numbers is, and they're gonna get rid of that, man. You good to go.
All right, where we at? Let me see. All right, here we go.
Come on,
Let's
you
see
can
what we
keep
got
going.
here.
I
E.
got them things numbered, man. I
Yeah. Oh, you did number. This is number 3. I see
Come
it.
on, man. I'm on my way.
That was a very good topic right there, E. Kim. That was a good one.
No, that was a good
appreciate
one.
you, brother. I appreciate
That was a good one.
And get to do the shit that black women do.
Now, don't do that.
Carlos Miller goes in explaining why black women get away with too much.
And we don't got it easy and good out here.
I'm not saying that you got it easy and good, but all the other women from all the other cultures do not get away with none of the shit that black women do.
What do we get away with?
Exactly. That's the shit that I'm talking. You on here talking. Bitches in Dubai ain't got no podcast. They husband walk in, stump talking on here with an opinion. With your titties out. Showing your shoulders.
I'm cutting up, huh?
Man,
He ain't lying though.
If we were in Russia and your daddy walked in here and drug you out by your hair, could nobody in this bitch say nothing?
Oh my God.
Podcast!
Do you agree that black women get away with too much in America?
Only black women.
That's an interesting topic. I don't know about that. Why we say I don't know. We
Are
just
we
had
saying black women or are we just saying women in America?
I don't
Because
think
this
it's
country
away
gives me
with
the
too
right
much.
to do what I want to do.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think it's just black women. I think it's women in
general.
period.
Yeah,
That's why they
that's
put
what I'm
black
saying.
woman in the title or whatever the case may be. But
I have
think it's-
heard other women in other countries do talk about how American women are totally different in the aspect of being wives and mothers. So I
So are
can
we
see some
saying?
credence to that.
Are we saying black American women and white American women
get away with too much?
I just say American women, period. Our standards here are not like those of a wife or, mother in other countries.
Yeah, he a comedian, Keith, but he made a good point because
I think the black women play is a little different, bro. I really do. I feel like
I don't even look at the play.
that's
I
tough.
don't
You gotta
even
look at the play.
I
Only reason I say you gotta look at the play because I look at my mother play. But go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead. Let's hear
I'm
it.
gonna tell you why I think, right? He's saying that, right? Women are protected by laws, and whether they want to believe it or not, they're protected by men. Right? Because if you get hit in the street, it's gonna be some man that's gonna come to your rescue, whether it's the police or not. Niggas gonna jump on somebody, right? They're gonna do
Not
something,
generally.
right?
Not generally. I've
It
seen
don't always- it don't-
people
listen, let me
getting
say
beat up in the
this.
street.
Let me say this. It don't always happen. But 9 times out of 10, if a man is doing something to you, he's conscious of another man that's gonna come and protect you. So he's thinking twice before he do anything. But I don't think women look at these things.
I haven't seen it personally. I've been accosted by men in the street and no other man spoke up and said anything.
Was you around other men?
Yes.
Was they
people
his boys?
and ones that I knew several times.
Kim,
And nobody said a thing.
These guys.
I've seen other women go through it. I mean, it's just not something that we see.
Because a lot of men ain't doing nothing. I don't know their relationship. I don't know why he beating her behind, but I'm gonna keep it moving.
Man, I done seen niggas come out the woodworks and damn near kill a nigga over playing with a female.
I've seen
got killed over fucking with a female. Like
I was just about to say, my man got killed downtown on Grove Street for going to protect a girl. And then I also heard dude say, that's what he get. He shouldn't have did nothing. He should have minded his business. Yeah, that's why I said I did hear that as well. So
but I understood what he was saying, and I don't think it's like really a bad thing that women in America get away with stuff and do they thing or get to be independent. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I do think that women kind of have it easy in America.
Y'all ever heard about the cases where a dude beating on his woman, then a dude jump in, and then the woman start jumping the dude that jumped in with her?
Oh, I done seen that type of shit a lot.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
It's a guy we know.
That's why Keith said then the girl get back with the dude.
Look, it's a guy we know. It's a guy we all know. Everybody but L.
This ain't my job. This ain't my job.
Look, it's a guy we know. Everybody but L. Benton, right? And he had gotten into it with a female, and they got into it. They end up all the way on the Ave. You know what all her girlfriends did? They stabbed that nigga up. They Swiss cheese that nigga. Like, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not promoting violence. But boy, did they get that boy bad, man.
The stating the facts.
Just stating the fact, man. That boy got zippers all over his body, man. Like a Michael Jackson jacket.
I've had women stand up for me, or I've seen women stand up for other women in situations like that. But I don't see men.
Now, if you asking me, is the black woman tough as hell? Oh, black women tough than a motherfucker, man. They too tough sometimes. They be tough as hell. Black women be tough as hell.
They gotta be.
Man, I don't think we got nothing on the Puerto Rican woman.
Y'all gotta be tough though.
I want to ask something, Mel Benton. Is chivalry dead?
I believe so.
Well, what is? Oh. What's that, sir?
You opening the doors for the women?
Except for with my
chivalry?
You open the doors for women?
Opening doors, pulling out a seat. You know.
Now my kids will do that because I raised them that way.
You throwing your rain jacket over the rain puddle and all that?
Okay, that's what that's called.
What about guys that take you out
or
on dates?
helping a woman down the stairs, or helping them up the stairs.
Because you dated men. So I'm saying, like, the men that you've been dating as of late, like let's say the last 5, 7, 10 years, have they been opening doors for you? Have they been pulling out your...
Not unless I say something, because I'm like, I'll stand at the door, like, you gonna get my door? You gonna get the door or something? Like,
you gonna say that to people? I think
a guy gotta really like you though. Like, cause I noticed that a lot of guys don't do that, but I think a guy gotta really be like really into you.
Oh nah, I've been going out my way to grab doors sometimes for people.
Even if you see it, if I'm driving my car, if I'm driving my car and a man riding with me, I'm not getting out pumping gas. Even with my kids. My kids get out and pump gas. I don't do that.
I don't know what Leah K is, but I like her. Hey,
but
Leah,
just stuff like that, it's not. Men don't. And then what they attribute it to is that, oh, you from the old school. Baby, don't wear your manners. Your mama didn't teach you. Your daddy didn't show you how to do that. Like, that's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, morals. Now, I'm not saying every parent's got to agree that their child should open doors for women. I'm just saying that mine too.
More crazy. Aaliyah said a lot of women don't understand that there should be a hierarchy in a serious relationship or marriage. Too many women want to wear the pants and the dress. It causes a lot of chaos, I think, and I agree with that as well. And Mo said I've opened doors for all women, friends,
Yeah, you're
female
supposed
just to
to.
smash and pass, etc. Mo said, I'm thinking about
Most
opening the door.
Everybody.
That's what I said.
Playboy.
You open the door.
Hey, Playboy, we get it, Mo. We get it.
Hey yo, that's a learned
Mo
trait. Like
always
Sub
just
said, that
moves,
shit
though.
should be embedded in you. You know what I'm saying? It's certain morals that's supposed to be embedded in you at a certain age.
If I'm coming home with my kids, I do not open my front door.
Can I say
They do
something,
not
Joe?
go in the door before me. I have always
Oh,
taught my kids to
you
do
hear
that.
how-
You don't
you
walk
hear-
in front of a woman.
You hear how Fly says certain things like you should already know this, that, and the third.
You should already
I
know.
wasn't taught these things. I learned these things about 15 years old.
I teach
when
my kids,
when my
if you
godfather,
walking with a woman or a group of women, you walk on the
Look.
outside towards the traffic.
Yeah.
You on the outside. I teach them all that little stuff like that.
look,
I do my
didn't
best.
learn none of that
Sometimes
stuff until about 15 years old till my godfather sat me down and explained to me that this stuff had to be done. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's how you court a woman. And I didn't know these things.
Yeah.
I
You got to
didn't
be
know how to be
taught.
a boyfriend. I didn't know none of that shit. I just know
Yep.
what I was saying.
I talk to my boys about how being a boyfriend. If you got a girl you like, first thing you got to do is be respectful. You respect her, the way you talk to her, the way you respond to her, how you treat her. You don't have to go out your way to do things for her that you can't do. I said, but you at least need to make sure that you communicate and you express that you are giving her respect the same way that you demand respect.
I think you want to do that because people not doing it, and you want to be different than all the other guys. I'm the perfect gentleman. I am the knight in shining armor.
But it's just the right thing to do. Sometimes, and I tell them, you know what's right and wrong. Just do the right thing. It's not hard to figure that out. If it make you feel a way, it's probably not right.
Yeah, Keith, I do like people to say thank you when I open their door because I open the door for random women all the time. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
Elderly people too, like men and women.
I open this door for everybody, man. If
I hate
and I see people behind me, I open it and let them go. Everybody go, then I go in last.
Yeah, I like to be Ekim. I share that.
Yo, I hate to hold that door and the motherfucker don't acknowledge me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right,
but you know
I just
what,
held that door for you.
I
Appreciate
always
you.
tell my kids,
you got it.
You don't do for someone to acknowledge you. You do it because
you're
it's the right thing to do. And you don't do things for people to get something back in return, so they don't have to say thank you, but you do it because it's the right thing to do. Don't expect nothing in return. You do it for you, not for them.
No, absolutely.
You know why, Fly? If this is me, I'm doing this out of the love of my heart, and I'm a true servant. And the one person above all that seen my kindness is God. So I got them type of morals. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I agree.
If they don't, I don't get upset and be like, well, dang, you could have said thank you. No, I just understand that everybody ain't raised the same, and everybody, even if you're not raised the same, everybody hasn't taken time to learn different than whatever it was that they grew up.
I'm so thankful for how my kids. I got the best. I do, but I'm so thankful because my kids understand and are appreciative of every little thing. Like they will tell me, Mom, thank you all the time. If I buy them food, we go out to eat, thank you. I come home, bring them food, thank you.
Yeah, my kids do that.
You know what I mean? Like it's the little things. And I'm like, I tell people all the time, if your kids don't even understand that it is a reason for them to thank you for going out your way, getting them something, that, you know what I mean? Like you ain't doing your job, because they need to be appreciative of everything, even if I'm supposed to do it.
I want to start opening doors more for Heather. Sometimes she be fast to get to the other door. I be like, dang. Well, sometimes
no, Sub, you pull her back. I got that.
Sometimes she be ready. Like I got a habit of doing certain things before we leave out. Next thing I know, she ready in the car. You know what I mean? But like,
you gotta set that standard. Don't you get in that car till I get there.
That's it, honey, but no more doors. Your hands will never touch another door.
Don't touch that door. It got germs on it. Let me touch it.
Hey, yo, Mo said you get the draws even quicker off chivalry. Also open up a woman's heart.
He is not lying there. He is not lying there.
Oh, he's such a gentleman. He's the best. He's just such a gentleman.
Yo,
that should be the reason for it, though.
I was just about to say,
and get that.
Then the 52 fake out.
I ain't never had a man open the door for me.
Aaliyah said I open the door for him too. Sometimes you should. And
I'm not opening no door for no man. No, you should not.
And Heather
No,
says
you
you
should
don't
not.
just
Stop
get a.
spewing that mess, Kim. No, she ain't opening to open no door for no man.
Leah said that. She said I open the door for him sometimes. You
You said,
should.
and yes,
I
you
didn't say
should.
that.
You said, and yes, you should.
That's what she said.
That's
She
what
said
you
you
said.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with her now, LB, because since I said it, I'm agreeing. Open the door for me sometime, goddammit. Like, come
No,
on,
you don't need no
girl.
door open for you. Open
Come
your
on.
own door and open mine too.
Damn, I
on,
was.
man.
Bring a bunch of stuff and my hands are full, then yeah.
Yeah, if your
Damn,
hand is
Heather
full
yo.
and
said,
you can't open the door, yes.
Heather said you
No,
don't just
that's
get
what
a
I'm
pat on
saying.
the
Have
back
me
for
to I mean,
doing the
sometimes.
right thing.
Don't watch me come from the grocery store. You know I got bags and you ain't came to help me.
Or
We got a problem.
respectful things. Don't look for accolades. You know one thing about that, you just said something about the bags, man. We can do that in the community. You know, we see somebody, females going in the house with the bags, you know.
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to sell our stuff out here, so we don't want no problems with the community. Hey, you need some help with the bags? Oh, you clean the top parts up here? Let somebody get that for you. You don't gotta, stretch your
Hey,
arms and all that. You know what I mean?
this the
We
last.
try, you know what I mean? Try to
Don't give me
keep the
Johnson
love in the
back.
hood.
Hey, this the last comment before we're gonna take before we go back. Go to the next topic. When do women start? It says when do women start like nice guy? When they older, or when they don't trip on a woman that want you more? It seems.
When they older and learn. When they're older and learning. Yeah. Because when we're young, we just in for the fast, the quick, the nice, the good. You know, we don't care if they're good or not, but we like the excitement. We rolling. You know, you got a little money. We in it.
I think women go for experiences too. I think every relationship is experience, and as they learn through those experiences, they like, I'm done with that. I ain't messing with the jailbird no more. Joker stay in jail.
Yeah, because that ain't. Yeah, you got to see it. You got to learn, and a lot of people got to learn through experience. Unfortunately.
Yeah, man.
All right, we got a bunch of more topics.
Yeah, we got a few more things, man.
I haven't spoken to my husband in 2 weeks. And we still live in the same house and sleep in the same bed. Let me give you a backstory. So on Halloween, I went to work. I did not eat. I had patience. I worked 8 hours. The kids wanted to go trick-or-treating, so my husband and I went to his sister's house. I stayed in the car because I wasn't feeling well. I felt nauseous. I just really wasn't feeling well. We stayed for a little while. They got back in the car. He asked me, am I okay? I said, no, I'm not feeling well. I'm nauseous. I did not eat. He said, okay, we're going to get something to eat. I said, I think we should get cereal right now because that's the fastest thing. I don't want no fast food. We got the cereal. We came home. I was eating cereal. It still wasn't feeling well, so I came upstairs. He followed me upstairs and he said, do you want me to leave you alone? And I said, yeah, leave me alone because I'm not feeling well. And this man said, you told your husband to leave you alone? You should never tell your husband. Excuse me? I am not feeling well. I want you to leave me alone. He said, okay, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. I went down. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone. I went downstairs because my daughter was upset that we didn't go trick-or-treating out here. He came downstairs. He said other things. I didn't say anything. Cool beans. I sat on the couch. He came upstairs and he locked the bedroom door. For that night, I slept on the couch because I'm not fighting and arguing with you. I still don't feel well. Cool beans. The next day, he got up. He said nothing to me. I said nothing to him. Cool beans. That Sunday, he went to work. I went to go pick up one of my daughter's friends so she can have a play date. And when he was leaving, I was like, have a good day. Don't tell me to have a good day. You don't mean that. You hate me. I said, no, I don't hate you. I love you. Give me a kiss. I'm not kissing you. Cool beans. Ever since then, we have not talked. Am I wrong? Oh, let me not forget. I sent him a text message, which I'm going to put in here. I said, hey, I think we should have the conversation. You know, he didn't had the conversation to clear the air. You know, he didn't answer me back. Matter of fact, sorry, let me go back. He blocked me on every social media website. Every social media website. Am I wrong?
2 weeks they ain't talk, y'all. 2 weeks they ain't talk. I'm gonna let y'all set it off. They ain't talking.
Man, I've been longer than that.
I'm gonna say rule number one is never go a day without speaking to your significant other. I think that communication is the most important thing in a relationship. That's first and foremost. Secondly, I think that the lack of communication could destroy a marriage, any relationship. So to go on 2 weeks, it's a lot that can happen emotionally, internally, in your mind, mentally. And I think that's nah, you can't do it. Can't do it.
What you
Can't go
gonna
on
do
that
if
long.
she just don't want to talk to you? I mean, what
You got to find a way. You got to find a way. You got to find a way to create that dialogue, to create that communication in some form or some way. I think that
He tried to create the dialogue.
he did.
She told him to leave her alone.
ahead.
She didn't feel good. He tried to create. Do you want me to leave you alone? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to take care of you. You say you're not feeling good. I'm trying to take you to get something to eat. I'm trying to talk to you. You want to talk? No, you don't want to talk. I don't want to talk no more, period.
No, that's not the way to react. That's
And
crazy.
now I was about to say I was there. I was that guy. Everything that you're saying, bro, I was that guy, bro. And then 2 weeks went from 2 weeks to 2 months.
It's hard like that, Kim. You gotta soften up that heart.
Yeah, I was about to say 2 weeks.
I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge a super chat donator, my wife, Heather, Honey Butter House. Yeah, some men be selfish at times. You should tend to your sick spouse and cater to them within reason, but be mature and help each other out. But watch what you say or ask for. They need communication. And the day that the dude left out the door and she didn't comment, she didn't say, neither one said anything, that's when it began. That next morning, that next day, Halloween, whatever passed. I don't even like, to think about what was happening, but she and he both needed to realize we need to talk. Now, when you said leave you alone, like she could have broke it down like, nah, I just really wasn't feeling good. I needed to be left alone. I needed some time to myself.
But did she say that?
Well, that's what I thought she said. Kim, is that what she said? She say that she wanted to be left alone.
She said she wanted.
What else can she say?
He said, "Do you want me to leave you alone?" She said, "Yeah, leave me alone. I don't feel good," or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
But I think it started before that. I think it started when he went to the mother house or the sister house or whatever. She didn't go in the house. Everybody went in the house. She stayed in the car. It's like, yo, you got a problem with my family? I know he ain't saying that, but me, that's how I would be thinking. Like, what's your problem? You acting weird as shit.
Yeah, I was about to say marriage is different though. Marriage ain't like boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, you mad? I'm mad. I ain't talking to you. It's different.
Car, he's saying, "You all right? Oh, I don't feel good. You want? All right, we're gonna go get something to eat. You ain't eat. You nauseous. You ain't." He's trying to do everything to please his wife.
So he think at that point she just playing a game, playing a role.
He's disrespecting him now. Like, yo, damn, you ain't even acknowledging him.
She just sick. Well, I dated Gemini, so that's regular shit.
Yo, stop talking about Gemini.
I'm just saying, my wife will switch up on you in a heartbeat. She ain't gonna want to be around my friends one day. She don't want to. I ain't going over here one day. She ain't. Gemini switch. Gemini is different, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Still love though, but that's how
it's always gonna be.
Gotta be Gemini because we as women do feel like that sometimes. I can do that too. I'm not a Gemini, but some days I don't talk to nobody.
Shit, my wife don't like being around humans sometimes, man.
There you go. I don't even like y'all like that.
I'm gonna say this.
I won't deal with you.
She definitely set a bad precedent by sitting in the car. I could agree with that, Kim.
Keith said my wife a Gemini too. I can't read her. I'm
gonna talk to my wife a certain type of way to let her know she need to be coming up in here with me. My wife gonna come in there with me.
Hey, yo, but you know what's crazy, son? Because I'm the type, if my wife energy is off, it throws me off. I'm that guy. I'm like, you ain't going there? Well, I ain't going to fucking either, man. We ain't going. We out of here. I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going. I don't even want to go no more. I don't even want to go no more. I'm that guy. That's why I said her energy kind of dictates my energy a little bit, bro.
And it took me some time to get there.
She having a good day, we having a good day, motherfucker.
But I realized
happy wife, happy life.
In agreement with your wife, with a bunch of folks that ain't gonna be there when you sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm just be honest with you, sub. And I know who gonna be here when I get sick, bro, and I know who
I was
not.
gonna say this though about the female load. That you sick, you don't want to be bothered. Now, any other time you get sick and the nigga act like you ain't nothing wrong with you and he just moving about his business, is he the wrong one now? I already see how you act when you sick. I already see how you act when you sick. I don't want to deal with that shit.
It's hard to say who's wrong in this situation because, like I said, it takes two to communicate. Let me say that. But what I'm gonna say is somebody in that party has to be the bigger, more. Somebody still got to be mature. Whether she wrong, he married her. Whether she wrong or not, he gotta take the good with the bad. He gotta take the good with the bad.
I love you, man. I love you.
He gotta take the good.
I love you, my brother, but he did everything the way, and she's saying that he's not being disrespectful.
You don't think he know?
Take care of his wife.
Let me ask you this:
she has the problem communicating.
Let me ask you this:
communicated right? Yeah, leave me alone. I don't feel good. I'm nervous.
Let me ask you this:
this shit a little better.
Let me ask you this: you think he don't know his wife? You think he don't know his wife or not?
Not right now, babe.
You got to look at it too. He could be being petty and stubborn because it's no reason why he should have walked out the house and didn't say nothing.
I agree, but I don't know about
exactly.
I don't know about all that. She could acknowledge that the nigga was trying to take care of her. That's what she could have did.
And she could. She also has the right to say, "I don't want you to be taking care of me right now. I don't want to be bothered."
The one supposed to correct that situation. I'm just keeping an eye.
Okay, but she gets the right to say. She gets the right to say if I'm not feeling you and your presence right now. She gets the right to say that rather than treating you like shit in a particular moment because you would have took offense to that too. But you didn't listen. If she says to you plainly, I'm not feeling well and I need you to leave me alone.
Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Let me say this.
But where let me say this was him getting up and walking out and not saying anything. You need to. Why are you walking out the house and ain't even saying goodbye? That's
no. This is what I was gonna say though. That's two stubborn people right there. Somebody got to break the barrier. Who's it going to be? Because if somebody doesn't break that barrier, we talking about 2 weeks.
So just like you get in the mood, you don't want to talk. You think she's supposed to make you talk?
You always want to blame.
Nah, I don't do that. Nah, I don't do. Hey, sub, I'm married now. Hey, sub, I'm married now. It's different. I'm married now, sub. It's different.
One way to me.
It's different. It's different. It's different.
Right?
Nah, it changes when you marry, bro. It changes. It changes when you marry.
And then it changes when you marry.
You know why? You know why though, E? You know why, E? You know why, E? You know why though? You know why? Because you're a fucking man, bro. You a man. I don't deal with those type of emotions. Hey, E. But I'm not dealing with those type of emotions that I'm going to carry those emotions on for 2 fucking weeks. Hell no. I ain't that hurt. I promise I ain't that hurt.
You're the leader. You're the man in the household. She's following your lead. So if you're acting like a bee, guess where she's going to go?
But he followed her lead first.
No, you're the leader in the household. You're the man.
What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying, hey, E.
He tried to lead.
You are the leader.
Who house is this?
Let me talk real quick, Seth, because I know where you're going with it, right?
Yeah.
He leading. Go get something to eat. I took you to my mother's house. You didn't want to go in. You all right? No, I don't feel good. He's leading.
Negative Nancy's in the house, y'all. And kids, mommy don't want to go eat today.
He took charge. I went and slept on the couch. I went and did this. She took charge.
She can't take charge. And even if she did all those things, he gets up, he leaves out, he doesn't set the tone for the next day.
Why I gotta set the tone for the next day when you?
Because you are the leader.
Yeah, that's why I said because you're the man. E. No. Let me say this. Let me say this real quick. No. I get E. I get it. E. Let me say this. I get it from a standpoint if you're a boyfriend. Man, but when you're the man, listen, E, when you're the man of the household, listen, E, when you're the man of the household and you got other men that you're raising in the household and daughters in the household, you create the tone of your fucking household. You gotta create the energy. You have to, bro. Because if you're allowing your girl to create the energy, then that motherfucker gonna be up and down all day long. You hear me? It's gonna be up and down all day long.
So instead of him letting it be up and down, he ignored it and kept it moving.
And it gets worse. Now it gets worse. It gets worse now.
I got to have this back and forth with you. I tried to talk to you. You ain't even want to talk. I'm not gonna keep playing myself.
You're not playing yourself. That's your wife, E. You're not playing yourself, E, because you're looking at her as a regular person and not your wife.
I don't care if it's my wife. You got if you fuck up some shit, you don't got a right to correct it. It don't even make sense to me. Everything falls on the goddamn man. If you wrong,
it do. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It really fucked up, but it is. It do, E. It do, E. But it's fucked up.
I didn't get to talk.
Yeah.
It is grown man stuff. I don't get it, man.
Listen.
That's shit. That's
you have every right. You have every right to be who you are and think how you think. We talking to the husbands out here that want to be successful in marriage. And the truth is, the way that you're saying
talking to the wives that want to be successful in marriage.
My brother, I thought it was my turn to talk. Every time you said you want to talk,
go. Let's up get his own, because I understand where he coming from, but he's coming from a different place, and that's what I understand. I understand where he's coming from.
That's why
I was there.
That's why I say, Kevin, I'm not saying
I was there.
Coach Fly understand.
I don't know if he did what's going on in the chat.
Hey, E, I understand. Hey, E, I was there, E, and you know what's crazy?
Let Doug get his thought out. Let
Doug
get his thought out.
Yeah, so.
Not interrupted.
Yeah, so.
So this is what I'm saying. There's things that you learn in premarital counseling. Marriage has been going on for years, bro. And there's certain things that we as men, we are always the blame. We are the leader, dog.
Man, I don't hear that bullshit. So I hear you talk to the chat now. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Well,
we always the blame. That just sounds crazy.
To be the type of man that you choose to be. I choose to be the type of man that's gonna do the things necessary to keep the peace in my household with my wife. And sometimes it requires you to understand that women are emotional. She's going through something. Maybe she said leave her alone at this moment.
What does that got to do with accountability?
Hold on, let him finish, because I'm gonna go in, because I want to hear. I'm gonna go towards what Heather is saying. But go ahead, so let me finish hearing you.
I'm not saying that the women don't do things that are wrong. I'm
just
saying,
got a couple minutes.
If you decide to make this woman your wife, it is your duty to make it right, and that's it. I don't even want to talk no more. I'm good.
Now I agree with you, E. Let's be clear. I agree with you to an extent, E. That's what I'm saying. When I say it's effed up, because I hear Heather saying, "Nah, it's not effed up. It's a man's duty." I say it's effed up because 97% of the time, men put their feelings and emotions to the side. That's where it becomes effed up, because Kim is telling you how he feels right now. His feelings matter, he's saying. That's what he's saying. He's telling y'all his feelings matter too. My feelings matter too as well. That's what he's saying.
I understand why the husband felt like that.
You see what Uncle Tony talk about? Thanks, Pops. This married life, brother. This ain't girlfriend and boyfriend life.
But that's why I said. But that's what. But that's why I said. I can understand where E is coming from, but it changes the dynamic when you're married. The dynamics change. You know what I mean? Your feelings and emotions ain't the same no more. You got to be able to put your shit to the side to make sure that your structure in your household is where you needed to be every fucking day.
So,
that's just how that goes.
I get y'all. I respect the men and what they saying. But what you're saying to me is that a woman basically could never be wrong if she's married.
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that, E. I'm not saying that, E. I'm not saying that, E.
In that situation.
Okay, so E, let me ask you this. Right.
And we're gonna end with this guy, Albert.
Yeah. So the same way. First of all, understand what is your let us understand what's your idea of the hierarchy when you're talking about a marriage in a household. How do you think it should flow? The order of operations.
I think it should flow as the man is the head of the household. But women ain't moving around letting men be the head of the household in 2025. We talk about this.
Gotcha. We talk about everybody else. So this particular situation, if it was you and you experienced that what she did to him, the next morning, if you come back and you say, listen, I didn't like how this went down. It made me feel a certain kind of way. Let her give you the opportunity to explain and be accountable. But what happened in that situation, he walked out. He blocked her. He didn't give her the opportunity to take accountability. He didn't give her the opportunity to hear his side and what he felt as the head of household to reset the tone of what the expectations was in the household.
How long it took for her to take accountability and say she texted her husband and said, "Oh, we need to talk about this, that, and the third." By then, he already blocked her off.
So when you say, so then if you know what should have happened, why wouldn't you say something? Because you have the bearing to now correct what has happened in the household since you know better. Why didn't you correct it?
When we heard her speak, right? She knew what the problem was all along.
She did, but it's later.
So why she couldn't be accountable when he came in the house and said that?
So again, we're back to, if you as the man didn't appreciate what happened, you come and say, this is not how I run my household. This is not how I choose to be. I need this to not happen again.
Hey, that's Tom.
Man, this is a beautiful conversation, man. I love
This shit could go on for another 30 minutes. That's Tom. That's Tom.
Hey, I love y'all, man. Elvin, appreciate your insight. Heather, everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all, man. But
that's
man,
Tom.
Woo,
This shit could go on all day. This shit could go on.
Y'all drive a hard bargain, man. Listen, man, it's another beautiful day, man. Women Chat Wednesday popping as usual. Listen, man, I'm a Immortal EMS, 1/5 of the Band of Brothers, 1/5 of the Barcode Boys Car Chronicles, 1/5 of the Barcode Boys Sports Desk. I am the Have-Nots mascot. Yo, I appreciate all the new people coming in here. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it to somebody, man, and let them know the new kids is on the block, man. We on the block, man.
We want it in that space.
Man, for Truthful Thursday, man. 100.
Hey, man, make sure you tuning in to the best morning show on the planet, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to make sure they come back again. We are live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And on Saturdays, we will give you the Barcode Boys Sports Desk from 10 a.m. to around 11:30ish. You know what I mean? That's a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Man, I love the way the flow is going. L. Bitten, thank you so much once again for being part of us, really representing for the women on Women Chat Wednesdays and every day that you on here. It is truly a blessing to the show. I am Stephen with the V, and the V stands for victory. Hope Hogan with the slogan, I ain't even joking, don't get your heart broken. Make sure you tuning in, man. To God be the glory. That's the best part of my story. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
All right, y'all. El Ben, thank you again, and you're welcome for holding it down. Ladies, I'm trying to represent y'all on this Women Chat Wednesday. Keeping it real, spreading love and peace every day. We want to make sure that y'all just don't exist. Have a great day on purpose.
Hey, yo, Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere, you ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in the South. Appreciate all my family tapping in today. Yeah, I seen y'all in the chat. Yeah, I was turned up today. You know how I give it up for the married men. Got to give it up for the married men, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I want to say, follow us for the rest of the week, man. If you haven't subscribed, liked, or shared anything, please, man. Get your people over here, man. Get your people over here. We need everybody over here to keep this show moving fluently like we want to. Hey, I keep telling y'all, the season finale is coming up, and we got the verses going. It's going to be interesting. Flyer will be out soon. E. Kim versus Stephen with the V is going down. It's going It's going down. So stay tuned for that goddamn versus flyer coming out because it's going down.
Is it rules?
We'll talk about it.
Yo, we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all later, man. Peace. We love y'all, man.
100. A lot of losses, my nigga. That shit changed my life.
Niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barcode Boys.